Hello and thank you for tuning in. Now this is a very special picture today because this is a request from my nephew Dominic. He has apparently been watching my videos and has been enjoying them, which I'm very happy about. Thank you, Dom, for watching. So I basically, once I found out that, I asked, oh, is there anything you want me to draw? I could put it on my channel, give you a shout out, Dominic. And he wanted Blastoise. So I googled a couple of images just to get the right idea in my head, and then drew this up. And this is obviously just me colouring it in. I kind of struggled with it because I think it's because I really wanted it to go well. So I kind of was a bit worried about it not going well, and I kind of forgot some of the key things, like if I wait long enough it will blend in. So I do kind of go over it a few times just to try and get it blended when I should have probably just waited a little bit. But I mean, it ended up, I'm really happy with it. I mean, I went over the lines a couple of times, but I was kind of able to sort that out with my white gel pen. So I was really happy with how it ended up. So actually, I think, I mean, in recent history, this is the first time I've drawn a Pokemon. I probably did a lot when I was younger, like I can't specifically remember, but I definitely must have drawn Pikachu because I loved Pikachu. Oh, which reminds me of a joke. How'd you get a Blastoise on a bus? You Pokemon! Yeah. But yeah, again, so I want to say thank you, Dominic, for suggesting this. I did have a lot of fun drawing it. Obviously, I wanted it to be amazing so that he would love it. And I hope it went well enough that he likes it. Now, I think I was thinking about this before when I was thinking about my video, and I ended up in sort of stitches because I was remembering this time that Dominic was just really funny. I'm known sort of in my family as eating a lot. That's how people sort of know me. Pretty much like a waste disposal unit for food. And one time I was putting the dishwasher in, and Dominic came in and he had like a whole fish cake left on his plate, and he went, "Oh, here, Auntie Charlotte, you can have this." And I sort of went, "Oh no, thank you, Dom, I'm full." And he kind of looked at me with this awestruck expression and was like, You're full?" He was absolutely mystified by the concept of me possibly being full. And then sort of the next week he came into the kitchen. I was making a sandwich, and he went, "Oh, is that what you're having for dinner?" And I went, "Oh no, I've already eaten. I'm just hungry again." And he kind of went, "Oh, okay." And then he nudged me and was giggling to himself and went, "Do you remember that time you were full?" It's so funny. It's I think one of my favourite memories, and it's nice to know that's how I'm regarded by my nephew. That's how he sees me. But it was funny. And Dom's a very, very cool dude. For anyone who wants to know. And I did love Pokemon when I was younger. I really loved it. I collected the cards and I watched sort of the TV show. I didn't watch it in order, just whenever they were on I'd watch them. And I did start playing Pokemon Go on my iPhone 5S. But after I dropped it in the toilet on my birthday, which I'm still really sore about. So I haven't been able to play it on my 4S because this phone just can't handle it. So I'm very sad about that. But it was fun playing it. And if I get a new phone, I'm definitely going to re-upload it and continue on. I think I hadn't played it much, but I'd managed to hatch a lot of eggs through just going for walks. And it's a really good game. I really enjoyed it. And I'm hoping I can play it again soon. Yeah. So I did kind of struggle with picking colours for this because I wanted it to be as perfect as it could be, but I didn't quite have the right blue. So I just had to keep going over to try and get this one a bit darker and figure out the shadows. And I didn't think that this was going to take me as long as it did. Like, drawing it took probably about 15 or 20 minutes because I wanted to get it, you know, perfect. So I kept kind of rubbing it out and going back in. And then I thought, oh, colouring, yeah, this should take me about 20 minutes. But I think in total it took me about 50 minutes, possibly longer. I think it was about 53 minutes something, which was insane. Was not the amount of time I thought I'd have spent on this. But there were just so, but as I continued to do it, there were just so many details to it that I hadn't even sort of realised. But I definitely enjoyed it, and I think I'll probably draw some more Pokemon because I do like Pokemon. I do like drawing them because they've got great colours and great lines, and there's quite a lot to them. But I'll have to figure it out, see if I get any more requests to draw any other Pokemon. I know I mean, my sister loves Jigglypuff, so I may draw Jigglypuff. I'm not sure. I've not got any plans to do it, but I may do. You can see all the places where I've kind of gone over the lines, which, you know what, is fine. It happens. No matter how long you've been drawing for, or how, you know, good you are at drawing or colouring in or whatever, you will still at some point go over the lines. It happens. But I think it was at sort of that point that I realised, okay, you know, I can do it sort of quickly, but I just need to maybe concentrate a little bit more. I don't know if it's because my neck is hurting quite a bit, because I don't know, I just woke up funny on Sunday morning and was in quite a lot of pain. Like, I couldn't move my head to the right at all. It really hurt. It's a lot better now because I put like a deep heat patch on it, but it was so sore on Sunday. I couldn't have even contemplated drawing anything, which is why I didn't have a video up yesterday, because it was just, I could barely even lift my right arm. It was very sore. So just as sort of my cold went away, I then got that to happen. Woohoo! But it's definitely better today. So I thought, okay, I'll crack on, do this drawing for Dom, and then I can do some more for my. Oh, I don't even. I'm at the point where I kind of can't even talk about it yet. On Saturday, I pretty much I recorded the video I put out on Saturday on Friday, so that I could spend all of Saturday drawing pictures for my sister, and I did, and I got so many done, and they were fantastic. Well, you know, I think they're now fantastic. They may not have been, but some of them just really hit the mark. And then I put them all in a nice little pile so that I could take pictures of them to show her. And I spilled a cup of tea over all of them. Oh, and the paper all sort of stuck together, and some of the ink ran, and I got so upset. I think I just screwed. I really, if I'd have thought about it, I could have maybe put them on the radiator and salvaged some, but I just screwed them all up, put them in a recycle bin, and just went out for a walk for like 20 minutes, half an hour, to sort of calm down. Because that was I wouldn't say it was mortifying, but it was just, I put so much effort into them, and then for that to happen, I was like, come on, universe, what did I do? But it's given me motivation, so I need to crack on and do some more of them today. But I wanted to get this one out of the way because I'd sort of mentioned it to Dom earlier on, and not mentioned, yeah, so I wanted to get this done for him, and it was nice. It was really nice to do, because something very different. Obviously I never do a Pokemon. You can kind of see the top of the screen. You can see the sun coming in. I think I started this at about 8:30, so the sun was obviously, it wasn't in the right angle. And then as it gets later, it starts to come down and comes all over the picture and makes it really hard for me to actually see what I'm doing. But luckily I got the bulk of it out of the way before that happened. Now, I think I should draw more Pokemon, because I really did enjoy this. And there I am tidying up the bits where I went over the lines. And trying to sort of fix that a bit. Now, oh, I can see a bit I missed underneath the left water cannon. I wonder, do I fix that? Do I see that and fix that? Let me look at the finished piece. Oh yes, yes I do. No need to worry. I do see that and I do fix it. So that's all good. Now, again, I'm running out of things to say, which is amazing. I did have a lot of fun doing this. It reminded me a lot of my childhood. I kind of remember spending sort of a summer collecting cards and trading them with my friends, and it was a really great time, sort of. And I think that's why I like Pokemon Go anyway, because it brings back memories of sort of that time, and everybody I knew collected the cards. And played it, and it was this really sort of fun, cool thing. Like, it was so inclusive because everybody did it. There was nobody that sort of maybe made fun of you for doing it, which I know kind of happens now. Like, people are making fun of people for playing Pokemon Go, which makes no sense to me. I mean, why make fun of people doing something that they enjoy, that gets them out into sort of the fresh air? That's kind of a real community, it seems, of people who play Pokemon Go. So it's, you know, I never understand people making fun of anything. It's never made sense to me. It's like, if somebody's doing something that they enjoy and it doesn't hurt you, like, why make fun of them? Why try and make them feel bad about it? It's so silly. I mean, I didn't feel that way when I was younger. It was always quite horrible when people made fun of me. But I think at some point I realised that if people make fun of you, it says more about them than it does about you. Like, it's people are, you know, are always sort of going to maybe find things about other people that they don't like. But I think it really speaks more, it speaks more about them than it ever does about you. Because if you're having fun and being yourself and just doing what you enjoy, then why does it matter? Why does it matter that maybe not everybody enjoys what you enjoy? That's sort of the great thing about about being human, about having choices, about being able to decide, oh, I want to do this, oh, I want to be this, I want to dress like this. And why people then pick on that, it really does baffle me. Sorry, that went off on a bit of a tangent. I've been thinking about that lately, because there's been a lot about bullying on the TV, and it really does baffle me that people sort of have that. But anyway, sorry, so I'm close to the end. I'm just remembering the bits I forgot. So thanks for watching, and Dom, I hope you like your Blastoise, and good